do we have from the media that's here this morning? We'll be starting in just a few moments.
Okay, let me see if I can send you that link. Okay, thanks. Oops. Okay, we also need to send it to Lars. Okay, everything else is for that. Okay. Unfortunately, I would send. It's okay, I got it. Yeah, thanks. I found it. It did something weird. And it was good. Everything. I'm just gonna generate my perfect.
Morning. We are here today for a momentous accomplishment. My name is Sarah Liu. I'm Director of Public and Government Affairs for the GBI. Thanks for joining us here today. We will be taking questions at the end of the news conference, but we do ask respectfully that you do not address questions directly to family members of the victim, Sandra Robinson. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Jessica Hamilton. I'm the special agent in charge of the Region 4 office. We are here today to announce the arrest of Willie James Jr. for the murder of Sandra Robinson. But before I discuss this case, I want to introduce you to Sandra. We have photos here. She was known as a loving daughter, sister, and devoted mother to 4 children. She was a longtime member of the Douglas community and a member of the Macedonia Baptist Church, where she loved to sing. She was known for being family-oriented, a people person, and a hard worker. On March 17th, 2010, the Douglas Police Department requested the GBI Region 4 office after they received a 911 call at the prepaid superstore doors were locked, but during business hours. Sandra's boyfriend came to the store to pick Sandra up that day. He called 911 when he couldn't reach her, and the store doors were locked. Law enforcement eventually was able to gain access to the store and found Sandra stabbed and killed in the back of the store. Through the years, the agents and investigators, both past and present, conducted numerous interviews, collected evidence, did neighborhood canvasses, reviewed surveillance footage from the area, and continued to reevaluate items of evidence for potential new leads. While this case may have been deemed cold, it was never forgotten. Eventually, the GBI's full case unit received a request. An in-depth review of the case occurred. The GBI's full case unit, along with Region 4 agents and local investigators, came up with an investigative strategy that eventually led to agents being able to tie Willie James to the crime scene through conclusive forensic evidence. James was a known associate of Sandra and was also known to frequent the store. Agents were able to obtain arrest warrants for Willie James Jr. for malice murder, felony murder, and aggravated assault. James was arrested by the GBI on March 2nd, 2026 in Valdosta, Georgia, with the assistance of the Valdosta Police Department and the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office. After his arrest, James was booked into Coffee County Jail, where he remains. The resolution of this case should serve as a powerful reminder to families still waiting for answers in cold cases that time does not diminish investigators' commitment. Even in some of the most difficult and long-lasting cases, investigators continue to review evidence, continue to follow leads, and use advancing technology to pursue answers. While no outcome can erase years of unanswered questions and loss, each solved case should renew hope that persistence matters and justice remains possible. The next speaker is going to be Special Agent in Charge, Brian Zippy.
Thank you very much. Again, my name is Brian Whitby. I'm the Special Agent in Charge of GBI Office of Special Investigations. I'm going to give you brief background on the cold case unit. In 2023, Georgia Legislature, Governor Kemp signed into law the Coleman Baker Act, which had a big impact on today in bringing us here. They not only created Coleman Baker Act, where it allows family members of victims of unsolved cases to be able to request a reinvestigation or relook at that particular case. And not only did the legislature and Governor Kemp sign Coleman Baker Act into law, but they fully funded the GBI's cold case unit. Then in 2024, Sandra's family applied for the Coleman Baker Act, and that's when our office, the cold case unit, became involved with our Douglas Region 4 Investigative Office, local police department here in Douglas. So I like to say, we refer to it as a cold case unit, but these cases are never really cold. They're unsolved for a little while. Sometimes they take 5 years, 10 years, 16 years in this case. But investigators locally, GBI local office, and cold case unit, we're always looking at these and trying to come to a resolution. So I want to thank Douglas Police Department, Coffee County Sheriff's Office, local GBI office here in Douglas for partnering with our office, the cold case unit, to bring a resolution. And the next person we have is District Attorney Marilyn Benton.
Good morning, my name is Marilyn Bennett. I'm the district attorney for the Waycross Judicial Circuit, and we serve Coffee County. This week's arrest marks a pivotal moment in the many years of investigation into the death of Ms. Sandra Robinson, and our office looks forward to working with all of our law enforcement partners, the GBI, the Police Department, Coffee County Sheriff's Office, to bring closure to Ms. Robinson's family and the community in accordance with the law. As this case is an open investigation, our office will be unable to make any further comments until we have closure in the courtroom. Next, we will hear from Mr. Trey Robinson, the son of Ms. Sandra Robinson.
First, I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank Sue, my family, as well as my friend, just for coming to support my family during this time. Whenever my mom passed away, it was life-changing for me, not only for me, but for my entire family. I was very close with my mom. We had a sister and brother relationship. So my mom's death is what led me into pursuing a career in law enforcement. I became a certified police officer back in 2016. And it has always been my goal to fight for justice for my mom and for my entire family, because my mom did not deserve what happened to her. So again, ever since then, like I've fought and I've fought and I've fought for her justice. And I'm glad that today I'm able to stand here. I thought I was going to be emotional. It's a somber moment for me. I'm just glad that I'm just able to stand here and talk in this very moment that an arrest has been made in my mom's case. I want to give thanks to everyone that played a part in my mom's investigation, in the Douglas Police Department, Coffee County Sheriff's Office, and the GBI. I want to thank Agent Holland. He's been in consistent contact with me, and I definitely appreciate him. I remember having a conversation with him and about my mom's case when I first sent in the request to reopen my mom's investigation, and I prayed. And one of my prayers was for God to lead everyone that had any type of part in this investigation, to lead them to the information that they needed to help solve this case. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of, just being here today, it kind of brings back like a lot of memories. It kind of opens up wounds, but I can say it's like a breath of fresh air now that the person responsible for my mom's murder has been arrested. So I said to myself, like, I was not going to go another year without knowing who did this to my mom. And so for my mom's, for an arrest to be made 16 days for her anniversary date, which is on March 17th, that is amazing to me, and I feel as though that is a divine moment. I know that it doesn't stop from here. There's still work to do, but at least the person that's responsible for taking my mom's life is in custody. And again, I just want to thank everybody, even along the way, along the years, for giving me encouraging words, encouraging my family, even, support from, my law enforcement family as well is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
We will take questions now. Yes,
How were you able to charge him with aggravated assault?
So aggravated assault, it's, when you assault someone with a deadly weapon and, based on the evidence that we had at the scene, and what we knew in the investigative file, that's one of the perfect.
yes.
Can you comment on anything, maybe more specific, that led to the arrest? Was, as you looked in the case, was new evidence found, or was this the result of a re-examination of older evidence that had already been collected?
We can't get into specifically what the evidence is, but if we were going through re-examining evidence, so we were able to dive into the scene through forensic evidence.
This concludes our news conference. Thank you for joining us today.